What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here. Welcome to the Profit Power Hour. I'm excited to have you here. And to be honest, I'm just excited to be back. It's been a heck of a 2 weeks. I'm going to get my camera on. So what's up, everyone? I'm still in my workout gear here in Miami. It's nighttime out here, obviously. If you're new to the webinars, welcome. If you've been here the last 2 weeks, I want to apologize for not being here the last 2 weeks. That's not typical. For those of you that don't know, we just moved to Miami a couple of weeks ago. It's been, baby, dogs, nanny, all of our stuff. We're just here temporarily doing a lot of networking and business meetings, and it made sense just to get a place here while I'm doing that. And some of those meetings I'm actually going to talk to you about tonight, which is really exciting. That being said, 2 weeks ago, my dog Maverick, who's 10 years old, he's a 3-pound Pomeranian, got really sick, and we had to take him into the vet. So just, the way timing worked out, it was during this webinar, and, sometimes you have to make choices in life, and, I chose my dog, and making sure he was okay, and he is, thank God. Last week, I had no voice. I went to Aspen and, went and played in the freezing cold, which I don't really enjoy, but Aspen was nice. But I lost my voice, which ended up turning into the flu. And I would say that today is the first day I can speak in sentences without coughing my lungs up. I've been on steroids and Tamiflu and peptides and all the stuff. Today I got back in the gym. I feel good. Lots of drainage. I'm still going to cough a little bit during this webinar, I'm sure. I'll be sniffing, so I apologize. It's just been a heck of a 2 weeks on top of a move. But typically these webinars, they just are scheduled. We stream 9 p.m. and there's always new training for you, and the training is completely free, okay? If you don't have a Shopify store yet, you could go to profitpage.com/free store and use our AI store builder. It will build your store for you, load products on it for you, and it is completely free to use our builder. You just have to have your own Shopify account, which they're doing like $1 trial for 3 months now. So it's like $1 a month for 90 days, which is crazy. So if you're new, do that. There is upgrade option in there for a premium theme. We partner with a theme called Shoptimized, which is usually, I think they're $300 a year. They have an annual fee to keep access to their theme. What we did is we went to the owner of the theme and we negotiated a deal. And this is, part of, it's not always about what you know, it's about who you know, right? And we negotiated a ridiculous deal with them, prepaid them like $50,000+, and they gave us a lot of licenses. And now we are able to give you access to a premium theme license within our store builder, if you choose, for a one-time payment of $97. So, we knocked it down from $300 a year to $97 one time. The reason that we have the premium theme there, and that we want you to have it, and we're willing to invest a lot of money up front and make that option available for you, is simple. If you have a premium theme on your store, then you're going to have an abundance of optimized apps on your store, meaning things that could potentially help customers convert, cross sells, upsells, widgets, and all sorts of things. And the store is just going to look, it's going to look nicer. It's going to have all the stuff. And later on down the road, you probably would end up buying a bunch of that stuff individually, which would be like over $1,000. So, we want you to have that option up front. My goal in everything that I do isn't to sell you stuff. Y'all can see that we very rarely sell anything. Maybe once a year we have something that we come up with that's really cool that we share with you. Our goal is just to get you the stuff that you need as cheap as possible, get you discounts on it, and help you have a really epic store and learn how to run it. Which leads us into our vendors. We got Zendrop, Shine On, CJ Dropshipping, Pillow Profits. These are all good dropship vendors. There's a lot we're going to talk about in the coming months about dropshipping. Some of this, conversations I had today, we're going to be focusing a lot on obviously dropshipping, but a way to do it with ultra fast shipping times, working with vendors that are in the US that will ship anywhere in the world. So if you're running your Shopify store out of Australia, you could still work with these US vendors. You just get much faster, accurate, reliable shipping. Zendrop, phenomenal company. I'm an investor in Zendrop. Shine On, phenomenal company. They actually manufacture a lot of their items here in the United States in Tampa, Florida. And these are, the people I trust, right? They're good people, all of them. That being said, let's talk a little bit about this really cool opportunity that's going to be free. So, I know when a lot of people are like, let me tell you about this opportunity. If you sign this person up and sign that person up and they sign 5 people up and they all pay $50 a month and we can all get rich, right? No, that's bullshit, right? When I tell you about opportunity, I'm talking to you about something that is free and doesn't require signing people up to sign people up. It's just e-commerce. But it's to tap into a different part of the industry of e-commerce outside of the gadgets and things like that we see on Zendrop and other platforms. I had a really big meeting today, and I'm very excited about that. But before I get into that, for those of you that are new, make sure that you check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/adrianmorrison. All of our trainings are there, so you can always go back. You can watch all of these trainings. You also have access to the portal, which I'm not logged into, and I don't know my password to right now, but at accessadrian.com, and that will give you access to all of your trainings and all of the replays of these webinars as well that are less edited, because sometimes I edit the YouTube ones to condense them a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about some of these meetings I've been having. Okay, 1 second. All right, so I moved to Miami for some meetings. Well, not some meetings, but to have a lot of meetings, because a lot of the people that are here in in Miami are in fact in the e-commerce space, and they're doing a lot of different things, like things very differently than I do them. And there's always new things to learn, right? Like y'all are coming here to learn from me. I'm not, the only person in the world that has strategies that work for e-commerce. Like there's all sorts of strategies, I know my strategies, and I want to learn other people's strategies, and that's called masterminding, right? Networking and masterminding. And so I moved here to mastermind a lot because I want to grow. For the last 2 to 3 years, I've been very stagnant, like living in my little beach town, not networking. You know, my wife was pregnant. Now I'm raising a little boy who's, you know, 2 years, 3 months old. And, you know, I do what I do that I know I'm good at, but I quit like going to a lot of events and stuff. So I'm here, I got this epic place. I mean, every day I'm talking with people doing crazy things, and I'm learning. And then the goal is to come here and bring those strategies to you, bring those ideas to you. So, you know, I want you to benefit from this as I benefit from it, except it's not costing you any money, and it's costing me a boatload of money to live here. This lease isn't expensive. We get an apartment for my nanny. I gotta have a condo big enough for, you know, my kid to have space to play and a baby room and all the stuff, you know, because I don't want to downsize their lifestyle from what they're used to in a house, right? So very expensive venture for me, but it's an investment in my business that's going to pay off, and hopefully for yours as well. That said, I want to talk to you all a little bit about the health and you know, the beauty and cosmetics industry, really. Okay. Let's go to Google Trends. Okay. I'm just typing in beauty and cosmetics. There's all sorts of search terms, but I'm sure that it's no secret this is a massive industry. And if I look at this searches from 2004 through present, I mean, they're always high. There is this time, what is this, 2000 and really 2005 through, where's my marker here? 2016, where searches for beauty and cosmetics was low. But you got to think about it. A lot of people between, you know, before 2015 really were going to malls. They were going to Dillard's and JCPenney and Saks Fifth Avenue, and these malls that have all of the cosmetics and beauty and stuff everywhere, in Sephora and all these places. They were going there. I remember my wife would always go to Sephora, and so that would be like a trip to go buy this makeup. And what you see is there's this climb that starts in 2016 and peaks in 2017, where now we're above that 50 line, okay? And data is interesting. When you're reviewing data, you have to review it on different timelines to really understand the scope of what you're looking at. This is a 21-year scope that we're currently looking at. But if we back this down to 5 years, we'll see a different picture, right? We're going to see that it's just maintaining above that 50 line, all right? If we back it up to 12 months, then you're going to see it's, you know, really upwards of the 50 to 75. It's like bouncing back and forth. Anything over 50 is good. And this is for one search term, beauty cosmetics. Think about all of the different things people are looking for when they're shopping. So we could do like anti-aging cream. And you see this gets really interesting, right? Over the last 5 years. You look at it 2004 through present, right? And again, you see this major rise where now anti-aging creams are in demand. You have, I don't wear makeup, so like I don't know all the search terms that people are searching for makeup, but what I do know is that some major brands have popped up and turned into ridiculously incredible brands, most notably Kylie Cosmetics, which, you know, Kylie Cosmetics, where did it go? That's, this is Rihanna's brand. Let me pull it up. So Kylie Jenner was very smart. She used her social media to really push Kylie Cosmetics, and this turned into a massive, massive brand for her. I mean, it's really what put her on the map as an entrepreneur and not just, you know, a celebrity. So obviously, we're not going to launch Kylie anything like Kylie Cosmetics, right? We're not, and that's okay. You know, we're not celebrities, and we don't have that type of influence across the globe. We're not Rihanna, you know? But here's the thing. These influencers, celebrities, you'll notice that they're all launching, many of them are launching beauty lines. A very great and close friend of mine owns a company. I'm embarrassed because I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it's called Farsali. And that's the owner right there. She's so sweet, so intelligent, and her husband is a great friend of mine as well. They've been friends for a long time, and they launched this on Instagram. So that's them right there. So Sal and his wife launched this cosmetic brand, and they put a lot of work into it. Like in the boom of, if I recall, it was the 2015 era, like 2015, 2016 era, when cosmetics really started blowing up. And they used social media and her unique videos that she would film doing this to, get a following. And I think that, she now has, Farrah has like 1 million plus followers. And they're brilliant, right? And I used to ask them, like, how do you launch like a beauty and cosmetics brand? Like, I mean, you got to know the formulas, and you got to have the proof, and you got to do all this stuff, right? It's hard. And they are very successful. They actually had not just online sales, but they had their stuff across Sephora, like all over the world. So you have influencers and celebrities launching their own makeup brands, their own cosmetic brands. They're getting behind these things. And it's because every day people use cosmetics. Every day they apply beauty products to themselves, both men and women. And they always will. If you think about the niche, okay? This niche right here is brilliant because one thing by human nature, all right, just listen to me here. We're going to talk about how in the future you can launch your own beauty and cosmetics drop shipping store with white label products. It's going to be cool. All right. And I think Drake just woke up. So if you hear him screaming in the background, his room is now over there. So I think Casey's trying to get him back to sleep. But one thing is certain is we are driven as humans by acceptance. We want to be accepted. We want to look good, right? Looking good makes us feel good. When we feel good, we're happy. So we associate happiness with looking good. So what do? We spend tons of money on creams and potions. We spend tons of money on dental care, which is smart because that's for health, but a lot of people do it aside from health. We go get, surgeries and plastic surgeries and change things up, and we get Botox. I spend thousands of dollars a month on peptides because, yeah, I want to be healthy, but I also want to look as good as I possibly can, right? Because when I look in the mirror and I look like trash, I feel like trash. If I'm like, out of shape and bags under my eyes and stuff, I'm not going to feel as good as when I look in the mirror and, I've got a toned body and muscle and my face looks good. I mean, even like I have bags under my eyes. I bought all sorts of creams and potions and stuff to smooth these bags. Like I'm trying my best. Like the only option I think is going to be surgery. It's something it's inherited genetically, these like dark bags. But that being said, it's something that we are all willing not only to invest in, but many people are willing to go under the knife for. Think about that. Put to sleep, cut open, things moved around, face, just tightened back. And we're willing to go to great lengths for beauty. And so we also associate beauty and acceptance with finding a significant other. We feel like the better that we look, the more likely we are to find a suitable, soulmate or partner in life. Now that might some of you might say like that's really, shallow, Adrian. Well, yeah, it is. It is shallow, but I think that we all, right, we see people that are attractive, and if we're single and we see an attractive person, we're more likely to want to talk to that person and pursue them in a relationship than someone that we don't find attractive. And what's attractive is all up for, it's all personal. I think you get my point here. So there are these big brands, and before, I've never been able to really replicate them because I'm a drop shipper and I don't want to start a beauty brand, but I know that the beauty and cosmetics area is full of potential money. So if we come over here to an AI, I'm using Google's Gemini AI right now, and say how much revenue is generated in the beauty and cosmetics industry every year, just specifically through e-commerce. You'll see that it's their AI saying they're experiencing significant growth in e-commerce. Projections indicate substantial increases. For example, information indicates that by 2026, beauty e-commerce sales are expected to reach $358 billion with a B, $358 billion. By 2025, the global beauty e-commerce market is expanded to $675 billion. So you can look at customer behavior is shifting towards online shopping for beauty products. E-com platforms offer convenience. Key takeaways: the e-com portion of the beauty and cosmetics industry is very large and is still growing, and it's growing rapidly. So what is this all about? Why am I giving you all this information? Why am I showing you celebrities' beauty brands? So I had a meeting today with a friend and founder who has created a company that essentially is going to work very much like Zendrop and Shine On and these e-com apps that you connect to sell dropship products. But from my conversation with them, they're letting you start your own beauty brand, and you can sell white labeled beauty cosmetics. So you legitimately could launch a fully optimized beauty brand, just like you do a drop shipping store or jewelry store with Shine On, right? And I'm working with them over the next couple of weeks to make this possible for all of y'all. So it's kind of like a big announcement. No, it doesn't cost money. Like, as far as they've told me, like, their platform will be free. They'll probably have upgrades in there. Zendrop's got upgrades, Shine On's got upgrades. But you can get in their platform just like any of the other ones with free accounts, is what they've discussed thus far. And you can launch a store that's selling in a $100+ billion per year industry that we've never been able to tap into before. We're selling, trinkets and jewelry and gadgets and viral products that are here today, no longer viral 3 weeks from now. So we're always trying to find new products. When you have a beauty product, here's what I love about beauty products. When you put the I get these eye patches, these like eye gel things that I wear in the mornings to try to like help with the circles under my eyes. After 30 days goes by, guess what? They're out. I'm out of the gel things. So what do I have to do? I got to buy more or subscribe to an auto draft service that just auto ships it to me every month. When I run out of the lotion that I put on my face, right, I got to buy more. So what is really great, and a reason that the beauty and cosmetics industry is so successful, is because it is designed to get you repeat buyers, repeat customers. You have a good product, people get used to using that product, the product becomes a part of their routine, okay? When you have a routine, a habit, you don't typically break it. So when you got that face cream that you put on every morning, or those eye patches that you put on every morning, or the anti-aging drips or drops or whatever the heck it might be, you know, the only reason you break it is if you can no longer afford it, or it's not doing anything for you. It doesn't work, right? Another great thing about the beauty and cosmetic industry is people are very hopeful. The longer they use stuff, the better it's going to work. Or if they stop using it, that they're going to go backwards. So there are a lot of great reasons that the beauty industry is, you know, significant to you and to me. So what I did today in my meeting is I chatted with them on a way to integrate with us, and so our student base can launch their own, you know, beauty and cosmetic stores, and all drop shipped, right? So is it ready? No. Am I building it? No. Am I going to make any money when you use their platform? As far as I know, no. I make my money from Shopify affiliate commissions, right? So when you open up your Shopify store, Shopify pays me. Like, that's really how we make money with like this side of our business. Would it be great if they would pay me for sending them a lot of like really motivated, epic users? Yeah, that'd be sick. And if they offer me that deal, like, I'm gonna take it, you know? But more so, like, my goal for you is to have not just one, you know, one stream, one outlet, one journey there within the e-commerce space, right? There are niche stores, there's general stores, there's beauty stores, there's jewelry stores. There's so many different outlets that you could take advantage of. And as we grow together, as I learn more, as I'm able to get you more, I'll guide you and I'll show you these things and recommend them to you if I believe that they're beneficial to you, right? So look, tonight I did plan, and I guess I'll do it next week. I had planned to go through, you know, a list of hot products on ZenDrop that a lot of you don't have access to, because you got to be on like their top paid plan. It's like, I don't know, $500, $600. I don't know what it is. I'm going to do that next week. I didn't realize I've been talking for 30 minutes. I'm just so excited about this because I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. It's just going to be a game changer. Like, even if you don't wear makeup, you know what I'm saying? Like, you you know, or cosmetic stuff, you're going to find that this is one of those epic things. And if you look at some of the products that end up trending in ZenDrop, they are, you know, health and beauty products. So there's this also this combination of, you know, what you're able to do. You could still sell drop ship products. Duh, why would you stop? Like, drop shipping is epic. These products that you could sell are epic. And there's a reason that a lot of people do this, because it's a phenomenal business to be in. So I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying elevate. How do you elevate things? Well, you go here in ZenDrop and you find products, beauty products, and you got your tag patches, your multifunction beauty, whatever the heck that is, hair extensions, you got the red light, LED neck, whatever. You got the ice rollers, all of this stuff that's within the health, beauty, cosmetics industry. But imagine if you're selling this stuff alongside having actual like white labeled cosmetics. So people are coming in, they're coming back, and they're buying the cosmetics and the beauty products that you're selling, and you're selling your own white labeled stuff potentially, but you're also selling things like this from ZenDrop, which are the brushes and the eye patches and some of those gadgets. So the worlds, these two different worlds, what's cool about us is we could bring them together. Like you're not going to see Kylie Cosmetics doing that because Kylie is going to have her own makeup brushes, her own makeup patches, her own whatever it may be. It wouldn't be a good look if she put dropship products on her Kylie Cosmetics brand, right? But for us, we're in that space. So if we have our brand that's selling beauty and cosmetics type stuff that's white labeled, so we can white label it to whatever we want it to be. And then we're pairing it with some of these other products that are also drop shipped. Everything's drop shipped anyways. So it can end up being really, really big. And for that, I'm excited. I'm very excited about that. Excuse me. So that's the potential here. It's got to come into fruition, right? And that's not dependent on me. That's dependent on this meeting I had. But I decided it was important enough and exciting enough for me to take 30 minutes tonight on the Profit Power Hour and talk to you about it, get you excited about it, get your brain working. Go look at beauty and cosmetic brands and the motions and potions that are out there. Go in Zendrop. Start looking for some of the hot products that are crushing it on Zendrop. Go to, excuse me, AliExpress and type in beauty. And, excuse me, I need to zoom out. But go to AliExpress and type in beauty and sort by best selling. So you can come over here, beauty, orders, and you can see like 50,000 plus orders on this makeup brush set. 50,000 sales on this blackhead remover tool. 50 plus thousand sales on these little makeup blotter things. I don't know what those are. But you'll see like this is massive. So already you should be getting started drop shipping in this niche. And then when I'm able to bring to you this other opportunity from this other company, from a very well-known person in the space, I'm going to be able to hopefully help y'all white label and start your own, white labeled beauty brand, which is going to be really fun. By the way, these are like very similar to the things that I put, where the hell did that go? It's weird. These are very similar to what I put on my eye, these little patches right here. I pay like $30 for them. They're $2 on AliExpress. You know, I buy them from a brand. They white labels them probably, you know? So that being said, that's it for tonight. I wanted to get your heads wrapped around beauty and cosmetic space because I think in 2025, it's going to be a big piece of the puzzle, big part of a big niche, if you will, or sector of the space that we're going to focus on, lean into, and everything that's happening in the world, like with how popular social media is and the need to, look the best you can on social media with filters and all the different things props up the beauty and cosmetic space. Everybody wants to look good. They want to be seen on social media looking their best. So I think it's going to be big, right? It already is big. So we just got to tap into it. So let's do that. All right. I love you all. I'll see you next week. Thanks to everyone that's, sending me and has been sending me messages about hope I feel better and all that good stuff. Means the world to me. I'm sorry that, sometimes I get sick and things happen, but I'll be here next week, same place, same time, right here, 9 p.m. EST on the Profit Power Hour. We're going to talk more about the beauty space, and I'll let y'all know as this other project comes to reality, and you'll be the first people probably to be able to get access to, what we're putting together with them so you can launch those products on your stores. All right. I'll see you next week. Good night, y'all.